Hello guys, I'm back doing another Shadow Raid video. This time I am going to do it in a suit. No, the ICTV is fun to use, but I'm going to do this one properly, I think, this time. Buy all the assets. I do not get the spotter, I do not have the skill points for it, I'm not going to respec for it. I don't think it's not that useful. It's alright, it's helpful in some situations, but it's not necessary at all. Start out grabbing the thermal paste, and I'm going to run down to the sewers here and place it right away. I just do this because it's a little optimization thing, and I almost fall to my death immediately. That would have been unfortunate, but luckily I turned around and caught the ladder again, and that'll happen from time to time. I think it actually happens a couple more times in this video. And right here I decide that I don't really want to go up that ladder and run into a wall a couple times, but got through that. Make the jump. Not really too much to say there. And fortunately there's a guard right there, and I decided, I better not run into him. Won't be good. So I run over here and grab this little package. There generally seems to be one right there, so I always sort of get it. And that guy's gonna park right there, and you can sneak by him, going right around that vent, and he does not see you at all. Crouch down these stairs. You never know if the guy's gonna be there, and there can be a camera right there, which is a fairly standard spot, it seems to me. Be very careful going through here because guards, there tends to be a guard there every once in a while, standing out looking out the window, and there's a guard right there. Come around the side, switch to my car 4, because when I kill this guy in the room in 20 seconds, I want to use the car 4 so he falls the way I want him to. I do this because it saves me a body bag over the duration of the run, which is pretty important. Soloing this, you only have 5, and there's 4 guards you can kill plus the 4 civilians on the map. So he falls right there. Pick up the key card, and he is fine right there. They cannot see him at all. The civs walk around that whole thing, but yeah, they can't see him at all. Do a check for some money and some for a package, and then I look for the server, not there. Grab the coke that was standing there or sitting there, and cigar. And I do a little check right here just to see what's in these cages. Sometimes there can be money in that far cage or a painting. I saw the painting was in front of me there, so I knew that wasn't there. But there can be, money over there, which is nice. And most important thing, make sure you break those monitors. It's necessary. Gotta leave your mark somehow. Throw the coke over there because I got the zip line going to the tugboat. Always doing a check to make sure that there is no guards coming down the stairs. I go for the far loot right away and work backwards. So there, I opened both crates. I had an opening. I wanted to open them both, and sort of luckily I did because there's a guard right there, and you can take some little while to detect you. So I could grab that money and make off with it. He's just gonna wander around for a while, so I'm sort of trapped in here for the moment. This is a fairly safe spot. Guards do come in here, but you can walk around this crate, or the crates right there in the middle, and you should be fine. Or you got 2 exits in here. It's pretty rare that 2 guys walk in there at once. I've never seen it happen. So, and apparently every single guard in the world decided that, hey, I want to come up to the 2nd floor at the same exact time. So I get that guy in. Oh, there's another guy to my right. So I got 3 guys on this floor with me right now, and they're being kind of mean. So luckily that guy turns. I can finally get out of there. Now I got that coke that's always there, and I got a weapons crate still in that room. So I first go for the weapons, even though it's a little bit closer. It's a heavier loot, and I feel like I have a little bit of time right now because I know those guys just went downstairs, 2 of them at least. So I have some time to get that out of there. Here I go back for the coke, and there's a guy right there. I decide to chance it a little bit and grab that coke and get out of there. because I don't want to have to wait. It's approaching the 4.5, 5 minute mark, which is right. Normally the helicopter comes between like 5:15 and 6 minutes, and I want everything out of here before the helicopter comes. I throw that money over against the wall because this guy I saw was coming this way. If he would walk into this room, I would have to kill him because he can spot the bags. Unfortunately, I can hide from him either by hiding in that corner, which isn't the greatest, or behind the server, which is actually a pretty good spot. And then that guy comes in and decides to park, so I decide I'm going to pick this lock. Well, he decides to stand there and stare at the warehouse. So I get another 10 seconds of this. Well, he's supposedly just standing there still. The other guy went upstairs somewhere. As soon as I get that last money out, I'm going to move everything as quick as possible on the ledge, because right now we're at 5.5 minutes. I'm actually going to start now, because I believe the chopper is just about ready to come. See an opening, grab this money, because yeah, there's the sign for the chopper. And I make sure I try to toss those bags as close to that wall as I can. And I did see that it was a guards that were coming, so that's a bit unfortunate. That means 4 guards are getting dropped off right now, which it's not terrible. It's obviously not good. It creates better because, you know, more loot, and hey, I only got to deal with former guards at this point, and they'll probably go stationary anyway. So it makes it a little bit trickier, but it's not game changing at all. Here I do a quick check to see if there is a guard down there. It does not look like it. I wasn't entirely sure because he's kind of hidden, so I just tossed the painting over and pray. Luckily he was not there. So I'm free to just toss all this loot over the edge. And people on the roof should not be able to see. And that was just a terrible throw. Stupid weapons. Yeah, people on the roof can't see, and nobody that comes on this ledge should really be able to see unless they specifically look that way. And make sure you grab that purple snake. Here's how I get off here. You stand on the ledge and just walk forward. And that is almost a fatal fall, but it's not quite. It is a fatal fall if you just walk off the ledge right there, right off the side without catching the little railing first. It's a little trick. It's pretty repeatable. After I figured out how to do it, I've never fallen since. It's a way I get off this roof. If the guard's not there and it's a tugboat zipline constantly. Otherwise, if the tugboat zipline is here and there's a guard in that corner, I chuck everything off the side towards the water, where the chopper comes from, as quick as possible. Making sure there's nobody on the roof, because they can see that when they're walking back, or if they're staring out that way, like that first guy was. That was on the roof. And then moving them as quick as possible against the warehouse, as before someone does walk up there. And the way you get off the roof that way is there's a little AC unit on the far side that you can jump on and then jump off of, and it's not a fatal fall. So here I've gotten fairly lucky with how many bags I've gotten upstairs. I believe I get 8 bags on the roof, or not on the roof, on the second floor, which is a lot more than normal. Normally I get like 4 or 5. I've gotten 2 before as well. I've gotten the server, and I've gotten the coke that's always there before. That's it. So this is pretty good. So while I'm waiting for the rest of these bags to finish, my general strategy from this point is I go clear the yard first before I go onto the first floor. Some people wouldn't do that. That's how I prefer to do it. I like to wait. I like to get the yard cleared first, get all that done, get as many bags out as possible before I actually hit that first floor, especially with guards in here, because You know, so many things can happen when you have there's 8 guards walking around inside that warehouse right now, and there's things happen. You get spotted, you kill a guy, and then another guy walks around the corner, and then another guy. Just weird things can happen. In my ICTV video, you saw that with killed a guy. Civ saw me do it, and then I got the Civ down, and then another guy walked down the stairs, and they ate up all my pagers and everything. Luckily, I survived it, but it's just an example of what can happen. Make sure you get that package. It's always necessary. I got the good loot drop-off point here, which is really nice. Sometimes you get the one that the guard is always standing next to. I honestly don't understand why Overkill even made that a loot drop-off point. It is worthless. I've never used it before for anything. The guard instantly attacks you. If you want to use it, you basically have to kill that guy, and it seems like he's always there. I think I've seen like a couple times when he's not there, and of course a couple times he's not there is when there isn't a drop-off point there. So it's wholly worthless. The other ones that you can get is a dumpster where I picked up that package at just a moment ago, and then there's one where the pathing guard on the outside by the sewer grates. There's one over there by the waterfront that actually is sort of useful if you don't get a basement or a guard on the basement, because you don't want to kill those guys. I mean, it's pretty worthless. It's a waste of a pager. So yeah, right here, these guys have been kind of trolling me. It seems like these guards. Finally, I get a little bit of an opening, and I decided to take it. A little risky there. You can easily get spotted, but luckily I didn't. And I checked that crate over, and now I know that there's three bags in 4 containers, and this one has one, along with the next 2 I'm going to check actually. And that's pretty nice. And you always make sure you're careful doing this, because I have gotten caught just doing stupid stuff. Guards do come around that corner at times, and it's never fun getting caught when you're so close to getting out of the yard, especially on a fairly decent run like this has been so far. It's just no fun to get caught at that point. So here I'm opening up the last container and getting the last yard money. There's always 4 bags of money in the yard. I've never seen more. I've never seen less. It's always 4. There's, I think, 7 containers. 1, 2, 7 containers. And a couple of them can have multiple spots for loot. I believe the second, the third, and the 4th container I hit up have all had multiple loot bags in them before for me. I can't remember if the 4th one that I hit up, the 5th one that I hit up does or not. I know the 6th and 7th, the 6th being the last one I just checked, and the 7th being the one on the far side, do not have two bags. Neither does the 1st. I just want to highlight how rare this is that I have escape available before I even hit the 1st floor. I honestly think that is the first time that's ever happened to me. And I play this a lot, so it's fairly rare that you get 8 on top and then you get the 4 in the yard like that. I think I had 8 on top one other time, and then I got a container, the 7th container on this side, above the 1st sewer grate there, that had the last money in it. So I didn't get the escape right then. If I would have gotten that one, I probably would have grabbed it and then moved it to the vehicle, the van, right then, just so I could get that escape available in case. Here I'm just always checking around, making sure that there is no guards that can see me. I can see at this point that there is a guard stationary guard on those stairs. Grab this coke through that duffel bag.
We're invisible.
And I don't know why we get penalized for killing the civs on this map, because those guys seem just as bad as these murky guys. They obviously know what's going on if they have coke in their lockers. And this guy decided to take out. I'm constantly looking for key cards, and that guy was in a good position to take out. At least I thought he was in a good position. Obviously, bad things can happen here. I think I right there I saw like a flashlight move, and I was a little scared. That guy was right there. Luckily, I did not. Luckily, I shot him where I did. Otherwise, that could have gone bad. So here I'm still checking. I normally like to get the entire back here before I hit the main floor, but this time I decided not to, because I knew that guy was wandering off around there and I didn't know where he was gonna go. So I wanted to just get in here where it's a little more open. You can dodge around a little bit more than inside here. So there I get an artifact, which at least it was close. Getting the far artifact is always the worst. Continue my checking in the containers, making sure that there is no guards around, and I get another artifact, so that's good and bad. And here I see a guard coming, and get out of the way, and I was like, oh, I'll go the other way, and then I was like, oh no, he's gonna turn that way, and then he didn't, and he took a left there, so weird pathing. But luckily I didn't get caught there, and I'm trying to get through this warehouse basically as quick as possible, because with the additional guards and everything like that, I just want to make sure that I don't get caught, especially since it's been a pretty good run. And this guy I see sitting here, it doesn't look like there's too many people around. I'm looking around and making sure, and I decide I'm going to kill him. He lands in a pretty good spot, and luckily he did, because I could see there is a guy in that far room looking out over the warehouse currently. I don't know if he would have fell where he did, if he would have seen him at all. I don't think so, but so I bring the judge. It can launch people if you need it to, which is pretty nice. So that's 2 more pages used. I have no more body bags left, so I cannot kill anybody at this point. So I'm being kind of uber careful, making sure that I don't run into a civ or anything like that, because that'd be bad. Or a guard like that guy right there. That would be unfortunate at this point, because then I have to really hightail it back to the van and try to get some body bags. Here I'm just checking where that guy went to. I want to make sure that I don't get seen by him. That wouldn't be fun at all. And I still have a pager left, but like I said, no body bags. Here, that guy's pretty blind. I was grabbing that money bag right in front of him, but oh well. And now haven't quite cleared the warehouse. I haven't gotten in the back, but I've checked everywhere else. Besides, I haven't gotten to the basement at this point. I haven't checked the 2 back rooms over here, and I haven't been in that cage upstairs. Here, I do a quick little check on that cage to see if there's anything in there. I don't think there is. I don't really see anything there, but sometimes that weapons crate is a little hidden. There can be a money bag by that monitor. Wasn't this time, and make sure you get that package. And there can be a money bag by that refrigerator there. This time there was not. So here I see that guy coming, and I just want to get out of here and go back downstairs and start my bag moving. So the rest of this is the next bit's going to be a little bit boring. So I'm planning to cut the video coming up here after I go over what I'm planning to do next. So basically, after I get everything moved, I believe I have 7 bags down here. With the 12 bags that are already in the vehicle, would put me at 19, which is pretty much right on the nose for what you should sort of be at for a shatter raid that you got guards on. That will put with the armor, that's 23. The max is 24. 25 is the official map max, but I believe you can only get that with the crate that gets dropped off and the artifact within. Generally you see 22 to 24s. I think with the crate, you're sort of almost always guaranteed to get 22, maybe 23. Without, I think maybe it's 21 or 22, something like that. Not 100% sure, but yeah, moving artifacts is terrible. All right, I'm back. Got all the bags in. Well, the last bag right here. Nothing else happened in the time. Just boring. Here I almost decided to fall to my death. I wasn't that close, but. And for some reason I decided to go to the sewers. My plan was to go up top right away, but I decided I'm gonna go check for yellow hat on the floor and maybe see if there's a guard right around here first. I mean, I know that guy is over there stationary, and I don't know the other stationary spots that they're still left. And see, I was looking up in that window to see if that was yellow hat standing there. It's always a sieve in that window if there's someone in that window. Guard stare in the other window. So here I'm just looking at that guy. I can't kill him because I don't know if there's another guard stationary down there at all. So I'm just looking around, trying to find yellow hat. See, I get spotted right here, and I realize that's that guy. And then there's another white hat civ right there. So unlucky that I don't find him here. And here I'm just, well, what should I do? What should I do? And finally I decided I'm gonna go up top here and check if the coast is clear up there. See what's going on. Never know, I'll make it lucky. There's a couple guys stationary in the roof. Or maybe they're all in the basement. I've had that before. There's like 2 guys in the basement or 3 guys in the basement stairwell. It's pretty funny. And here that guy's standing there, so I decided to run laps around this car for a while. Wolf's gotta get his cardio in, so just run laps until this guy gets out of here. Nothing better to do.
Guard, stay clear.
Still there. No, still there.
There's a guard here.
Nope.
Watch it, guys.
Nope. And finally he walks off. That guard's such a troll. I believe he's only there on Death Wish, if I'm right. I barely played this map below Death Wish, so not well versed in the other difficulties and what the changes are, unfortunately. Here I'm just running back here. I don't think I ever checked that spot for a package. For some reason I like to pick them up even though I've got so many different mods. And here I see that guy do a check behind me, and I look in here and see, yeah, I'm not getting in there at all. No way. So scrap that plan. Now it's basically on to where's Yellow Hat at, because there really is no other option. I sort of do a little check here, making sure that there isn't. First off, I make sure there isn't a guy in that corner that can see me fall down here, and then doing a little check for Yellow Hat as well. See if he's out on the yard there. Didn't really see him, so running back in here. Gonna try. Hope that he's in the corner over there. You can make that run in a suit. You cannot in an ICV. And, oh God, there's a guy right there. Almost went into him, and I decided, I'm going to kill you. And luckily, he had a key card. So that's a spot of pretty good luck. That walking right out of there, and hey, there's a guard, and he has a key card. Sort of rare, I guess. Well, not really rare, but this is a spot of luck. I found the guy, or one of the guys with the key card. I have seen guys that had maps that had, or runs that 2. key cards on guards, but never seen 3. So, and this is pretty trivial. I mean, this is really easy. I could have done that in ICTV as well. So I needed that that run, and I would have gotten it, but no dice then. But luckily this time, I'm able to get it. So at this point, I don't 100% have the armor because a guard could walk around here and see the open vault, and then I'd have 40 seconds of time to move stuff with my ECMs. So I only have 2 basics with a 20-second, something like that. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because I still would like to be able to check upstairs. My plan is, first off, get the armor in the escape. At this point, obviously you want to secure that; it's worth the most. After that, it's I'm gonna go find Yellow Hat and try and then probably just ECM rush upstairs to open that crate and see if there's anything in there. If there's anything in there, I'll have a 24 bag run. If not, stick with my 23, no problem. Oh, and check downstairs as well. That's the only other place I haven't been able to check. Pretty sure if there isn't anything downstairs, because Hawkshood has this new feature where it counts the number of bags on the map, and as you can see right now, when I throw this, there's currently 4 loot bags, which are the 4 that I'm moving right now. So, and it counts the loose loot, but it doesn't count the stuff that's in crates. I don't think that stuff spawns until you actually open the crate. Not 100% sure on that. Someone else might be able to confirm that who has seen the code. I have not. So here I'm gonna fail first off and decide I'm gonna brick right. I'm gonna just brick off the rim right there. But luckily, or not luckily, but unfortunately, I'm able to recover from that terrible throw. And I move it. I move the bags like this, or because I just normally I just keep running up and down the things. But since I was recording this, I really didn't want to have to lose what was a pretty good run because I fell down a stupid hole. It rarely happens, but I have been sort of missing tonight on that ladder today, this run. So I decided I'm just gonna stay on the ladder, toss them up top here. It doesn't matter if they're there. I believe I have seen the guard come around the corner before, but in here someone did see the vault open. It looks like exclamation point popped up. So at this point, I mean, I got the armor out. There's no way that I don't get that secured. I have an extra 20-second ECM there, plus the minute that it takes. And here I'm not moving the bags really quickly across the thing because I want to try to maximize my time to hopefully maybe find Yellow Hat really quickly, get upstairs, and get into that crate before the alarm does sound or before my time runs out. So here I get all the armor secured, and I start booking it back to hopefully be able to find Yellow Hat as quick as possible and get his key card so I can open that crate upstairs. Unfortunately, it does go loud right there. It sometimes takes him a little longer to call in. I don't know if it's when the ECM ends, he's sort of done with just finishing up a call or something like that in his account. Not 100% sure. And I just did a quick check on that guy to see if he happened to have a key card. Did not. I'm not seeing Yellow Hat at all. Saw a couple civs here, was hoping, and no, none of them were. So I decided to cut my losses and get the hell out of here, so I don't lose. Overall, 23 bags is a really good run for Shad Raid, especially with guards. And I mean, that's just something that's unpreventable right there. you can't. The only way to not have it happen is if all the guards are stationary, or I guess you just don't open the vault. So it's a little unfortunate, but what do you do?